Hi everyone, Brandy here with Falcon Healing Arts, and in this video we're talking all about human design. So you may have heard of this wonderful system. It is becoming quite popular and I highly suggest that you check it out. I am so excited to dive into this with you today, but it is quite a huge topic. And so these human design chart readings that I offer are part of the wellness services with Falcon Healing Arts. This video is part 4 of a 4-part series, so the last of the offerings that we are talking about. And a human design reading can be just a standalone session that we have together, or it can be an introductory way that we work together, because having this information is really helpful in any capacity and can not only help you in your wellness journey, but also just making important life decisions. So helping you live more intentionally and to create more flow and ease. Human design is a blueprint. It is a map that can help you live your best life. So we use your basic birth information, your birthplace, date, and time. And with that information, we create a chart or even a mandala that we can look at. And this is a combination of astrology, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, and the I Ching. So the information that is provided with all of this is, again, pretty huge, and it's really exciting to learn more about yourself. Just like when you learn about your astrology sign or Enneagram, which I don't know a whole lot about, but I found that human design is much more broad because of all of these systems that we're bringing together. And so it could take quite a while to really dig deep into who you are and who you're supposed to be, what your path is in this world. So in my opinion, I find that the information I'm getting from a human design chart is more applicable to everyday living. You learn how to use your energy based on your unique type, how to make the best decisions, what your learning style is, how you digest food and information, the best conditions for sleep, and can help you navigate your relationships. And this is especially helpful if you have the human design information for other people who are close to you. Human design has helped me in all of those ways, but what I appreciate about it personally is how it has helped me not only just make healthy habits for my own self, but also establish a good personal work and home life balance. It has helped considerably with my role as a homeschooling mom. So what human design is essentially teaching us is that we can be different. We can be unique. And it helps us see how we are unique and really gives us permission to follow this. So of course, when we're talking about homeschooling, that is very counter to everything that we have been taught. And I've talked about my relationship with my son and how we homeschool on here before. And I've really had to come to terms with being an unschooling mom. And so this means that we do things very differently than even other homeschoolers. But what I've learned about my son's human design is that he has a very open, receptive way to learning. And so he can just walk into a room and absorb things. He doesn't need to sit down and focus the way that kids do in school. And as a manifesting generator, he has a lot of energy. He flits from one subject to another very quickly. And now that I know this, again, this is very validating and it helps me feel a lot better. I'm much more understanding and just feel more solid in our decision. And this is a very serious life decision that we've made. So this is just one example of how this has been so helpful for me in my life. And like I said, this is also helping with my relationship with clients, because I can educate them on ways that they can make changes which were not as apparent with just our Chinese medicine relationship, yoga, or even the energy healing. So what do you experience in a human design reading with me? After you sign up, you'll be able to schedule an appointment with me. We'll get your birth information so I can start working on your chart immediately. I need a couple of days for that because it does take some time to pull this all together and organize. Then we have a meeting on Zoom. This is a 75-minute session where we go over your chart in detail, and of course there is time for questions throughout. The main points that I want to cover are your type. So we're going to talk about how you are one of 5 main types. There are manifestors, manifesting generators, projectors, and reflectors. So you are one of those amazing human design types. We'll talk about what that means. Also discuss your aura as your type, what is attractive about you to other people. We'll talk about your authority. So this is the aspect of yourself that you listen to in order to make changes, in order to make decisions. Your strategy is how you stay on track on your life path. And we talk about your self and your not self, themes that let you know if you are on this path or not, and help you make those adjustments to get back on it. Your profile is more about your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you need to know to understand yourself better. We're also going to touch on your Incarnation Cross, which is a more advanced aspect of your human design chart. This is typically not part of introductory readings, but it was done with me and I found it so enlightening. I'll share with you that mine is the left angle cross of the clarion, and I was told that I am here to shock people awake who are ready for this type of deep and profound change. That is what I am all about here. I am wanting to help people live happy, healthy lives, and this often means making huge changes in the way that they approach life and opening up to a greater connection with spirit and with nature. For many people, this is way out there, and so again, it can be a little shocking. So that's just more information about me, but I would love to learn more about you. It is so exciting from my end as well to do these readings. So I'll have the information linked up in the description below. You could click that link and learn more about how to set up an appointment with me to get a reading. As we're recording this now, it's the middle of November. I have room to see 5 more people for human design readings, so hop on that if you are interested. If you've already had a reading with someone else, I would love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Share with everyone how learning this information has helped you in your life. We would really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Well wishes, friends.